Okay, so now we know that how the idea started. We know that Gabe helped you get the players, but could you talk
Right.
us like your process of how you made this? You could start with like, oh, how did you get the materials? I'm guessing it came from you, obviously, and then maybe like how did you design it? Like, yeah, could you talk us through that process?
Right. Sure. Um, so I started off with choosing the which insert to like have an inspiration of, and since downtown being one of my favorites from the Panini
Yep.
era. I did play around with a lot of '90s inserts because I'm a '90s guy myself. So I try to play. I initially tried to play with '90s concepts with the PBA, but then I figured, what if I highlight like the each part of each region, each province, where like show the Philippines, like showcase the Philippines,
Yeah.
festival heritage and all that. So I thought about, oh, maybe downtown would be a perfect fit for that to showcase both the player and where they come from and all that. So I wanted it to be Filipino like, like
Yeah.
colorful, festive. So that was the initial idea I came up with. And well, design wise, I self I self taught I taught myself how to use
Photoshop.
Photoshop like years ago, beginning with when I did my break or whenever I did any promotional stuff for Titan Hobby. Like I would do my own Photoshop design. So with this set, I started off basically like just like any other custom cards that I created to play around with designs. Have I even had other people help me with the logo since this isn't a fully licensed PBA card. I couldn't use any of the team logo, so I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but the logos on their jerseys are actually their nickname. Only it only looks like
Oh my
their
god,
team logo,
what?
but it is there. Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, I'm only noticing
So,
now. Oh my god,
so yeah. So just like
I did not
keeper
notice
has
that.
like phenom,
The phenom, yeah.
and
Oh wow,
yeah,
wow.
yeah,
That's very subtle, very subtle.
yeah. So that's how I sort of escaped having to have it licensed
Yeah,
in
Hmm.
the first place. So
that
Right.
would have
because
that's a big
it
yeah,
it
that's a big
is
hassle.
yeah, and plus it's something that I consider an unknown because in a card market, in the NBA cards at least locally, like we all know the
Mm,
market here, like
yeah,
the existing card market for NBA cards, but for PBA cards, that's a whole nother thing because remember, I'm not sure if you guys know, but back in the '90s, Upper Deck had released uh, a set of PBA cards locally
Oh,
around
I did not
I
know.
did not know.
90, 97. I think they have one one autograph per box, actually. It was quite a good
Wow.
series. They had Val David, Alvin Patrimonio, Danny Siegel, autographs. But they never followed up with it. Like it only had one season. I mean one series, and that's it. They were never heard from again. So at the back of my mind, I was saying to myself, what if that was a sign of how the
Yeah,
PBA card market would be here or
mm-hmm.
would fare? So I tried to minimize the cost of the whole project back without having to pay the price. So,
I see,
and on its own,
I see,
it's
I see.
quite pricey to have like 3,000 or 3,500 pieces of this set. I mean, of these cards. So
Yeah,
as you said, 200 of the base set, 150 of the autograph set.
yeah.
So yeah,
See, yeah. I mean, props to you for still going with it. Looking back, what you did. I mean, it's nice you didn't take that as a not do it because I mean I swear this artwork is really nice and like you said so okay I do have one question though how
Sure.
yeah, I'm just trying to make sure like how I'm gonna question this like how did you think of this 3D thing this 3D like design because this is
The,
very very new and refreshing to see and
Mm,
honestly
that's true.
like I know this effect like, in other like objects or whatever but it never really caught my interest but with
Right.
this like wow like with this game nowhere like the fish is jumping from out of the sea like wow it's just so
yeah.
so good so how did that come how did that get in here
Um. Well, so that is a lenticular design, and ever since like 4 years ago, I was actually like 20 years ago, back in the 90s, I
oh,
started collecting the yeah, that's how
yeah.
old I am. I started collecting the lenticular sets, like the hot numbers, the thrill seekers, the fleers, all those. I've always been in love with the technology of lenticular, which is why that was and has always been my custom cards. They are all always lenticular. I played around with having a refractor set, but nothing comes close to having a custom lenticular card. And to go to to answer your question about the fish, act part of the design process. Like
Yeah,
there are
yeah.
some, not to get too technical with Photoshop. There are some
Right.
layers that I decide to, have it more pop out than the background. I bring it
Right.
front,
Yeah, yeah.
then the others I bring it back, and
Right, right.
so it's all part of the design. I just wanted to note one thing. Actually, there was someone, it's Nico from. I gotta give big, I gotta give a big shout out to Nico Gracho of Manila Box Break.
Nico
He
Rod.
helped. He helped.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
Gracho.
Graho.
No,
Graho.
his friend.
Graho.
Yeah.
Nico Graho.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
Grao.
Yeah.
Grao, yes. Yeah, he was the one he's the guy who's behind all their breaks, the posters and all that. He
Yes.
was
Yes.
right.
And
So and actually I actually asked Nico like, hey Nico, who does all your stuff, all your posters and all this thing? And Nico's the man. So I worked with him a bit. He was the one who actually provided me all those logos, all the players
I see.
nicknames on their uniform. So yeah,
I see.
big shout out to Nico. Thanks.
I see. I see. Okay, it's great. It's great. And yeah, like if
Yeah.
to our listeners, if you guys don't know, Manila Box Break, every single break, the pub is just different. like
Mm,
like for
Effort.
me in
mm,
South Box
yeah.
Break, we use the same
Mm-hmm.
one, and then we just stick on the box to that break. In Manila Box Break, it's a whole new pub every single break. Like and they post like what 3 breaks a day, and it's a new pub. So
Yeah,
you contacted the right guy for.
I did. Yeah, I think I did.
And
It's
it's
Yeah,
so
actually,
cool.
did learn a lot from it too.
yeah.
Yeah. It's so cool that this project like that you started was also formed by like local hobbyists as well, like Gabe Norwood pala, tapos si Nico from Manila
Manila
Box
Box
Break.
Break.
So
Yeah.
like it adds the cool part of like the project na tayo lang like in the hobby lang like
Right.
yung gumawa. So nice.
And can I just
Yeah.
say, it's also really
For the hobby and by the hobbyist.
yeah.
Yes.
Perfect.
Right.
That's the highlight reel right there.
Thank you so much for watching. If you dig that video, please don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to our channel. And last but not least, don't forget to click the notification bell so you don't miss out on any video.